You got a special garden memory? I mean, is there one or many?
I know the first time I went in and the Knicks were shooting. And, I'm standing there watching Bill Bradley and never hit the rim. I mean, it was just shot after shot after shot, just never hit the rim. He just made everything. And that was, that was the Busher and Frazier and those guys. They actually, we went out, they said, come on out. I mean, we're actually out there shooting balls with them, for a kid 19 years old that grew up around basketball. It was phenomenal.
You're going to miss it next year?
I don't know. You get wrapped up in what you're doing. So, Kansas City's a great venue because it's so centrally located to people with such great fan bases. It's a little far for us, but when Kansas State, Iowa State plays, they have great crowds.
How do you prepare for Wednesday? Do you look at both teams and try to figure out this or that, or you just work on your own stuff?
No, I mean, I think we got an idea who's going to win. We're going to, you prepare as best you can for both teams, but I think probably you try to figure out that's what we've done in the past. The Cincinnati game 2 years ago, we thought Louisville was going to win, and we spent a lot of time on Louisville, and then all of a sudden it's 11 o'clock at night. You're like, whoa. We got to change directions here. But, we've played everybody, and you play 31 games, you've seen just about everything, so it's just a matter maybe of refreshing them, and some of them don't remember what happened yesterday anyway, so every day's a new day.
Everybody preps, but is there an art to it? When you get into a tournament and turn it around, obviously time management, all those things are important when you do these things.
I don't know if there's an art to it. I think, when you get in the NCAA tournament, it's a two-game tournament. You got to play it as if it's a two-game tournament, and obviously you don't win the first night, you're not going to play the second night, but you've got to, as best you can, try to prepare because you get 1 hour on the floor, and we always go somewhere else just to go through things, but that's a two-game tournament. This is harder. I mean, this to me was harder, I think, for us to win the Big East tournament than it was to win the first couple rounds. Actually, probably the first 3 rounds. Because, in this league, there's so varied styles, and personnel and everything else. So I think it's easier. I think somebody like Syracuse has an advantage because they play 2-3 zone. That's what they're going to do. Now, obviously, how people try to attack it are a little bit different. Personnel's a little bit different, but you're not going to see near what you see if you play man-to-man.
Plus, you know everybody so well. Everybody knows everybody so well.
Well, we do, but I'm not sure they do. Our guys do. That's the, when we had those other guys, yeah, that was absolutely true. But now I'm not. You're probably more convinced of that than I am, particularly after watching practice today.
What have you seen from Connecticut? I mean, they seem healthy. They got their coach back. Are they how much different, or are they different than when you played them?
I think everybody said at the beginning of the year the most talented team in the country. When Drummond decided not to go back to prep school and went. I mean, everybody says Lamb's a lottery pick. Obviously, Drummond's a lottery pick. Oriaki's a pro. People are telling me Napier can be a pro. Roscoe Smith, he's starting now, but wasn't starting. I mean, he was like one of the last ones that didn't make McDonald's All-American. Everybody thought he was. Well, I think when you look at their personnel, they've got terrific personnel.
How much do you play in teams getting hot at this time of the year? Is how much of it just a product of who you're playing?
I think style's got a lot to do with it. We obviously play better against certain teams than you do other teams. I mean, you have some teams that doesn't attack zones very well because they can't shoot, and I think but they're really good against man-to-man. So style has a lot to do with it, yeah.
People seem to be talking a lot about Calvin's return and the team rallying around him. Do you put much stock in those kind of things?
I'm not there, so I don't have any idea.
Just generally speaking.
I don't know if it'd make a whole lot of difference if I left and came back, probably. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think everybody at this time of the year kind of tries to rally around something. Be it winning games to get in the tournament or saving their year or whatever.
Given what you said about UConn's talent, do you feel like you caught a break getting a first-round bye in this tournament, or do you, since some of those same things also moved UConn up to the 9 line, do you feel like you didn't catch a break?
Well, you know, if you win, it's a heck of a break. You know, I mean, we go lose to somebody else, probably drops us. You know, I think we're playing the two most talented teams the first 2 games, providing we win the first one. So, you know, that's an opportunity. I don't know if it's a break, it's an opportunity.
An opportunity to improve your seeding in the Big Ten.
Absolutely. I mean, we go win 2 games, the first 2 games. I mean, we're going to improve our seeding dramatically.
You think you're in no matter what happens in New York?
Yeah, I do. We've done everything they've asked to do. We've played more games against top 100 teams. We've played 20 or 21 now. 21 out of 31. I don't know, I forget what it is, top 50. I think it's like maybe 9 games against top 50 teams. Nobody's played as many top 100 games as we have.
Glad to have Jim back.
Who?
Calvin, glad to see him sideline again.
Yeah. I mean, it has to be hard. It has to be hard sitting there watching your team not being able to do anything about it.